Hey y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I'm Susan, your hostess, and let's chat. The first thing that I want to talk to you about is those 4-jar canning lids that everybody is bragging on. Well, I went into my canning room the other day, and I went in there to do some cleaning, and that's a 4-jars canning lid. I'll show you in a minute. So we've lost 2 pints of our stewed tomatoes. Now this one had been in the back and I didn't see it, and y'all, 4 jars, I don't trust them. There's the other one, 4 jars. Don't trust these canning lids. They're made in China, and when I first got them from the website, it was USA ForJars, and I thought they were made in the USA. Got them in the mail, and on the package it says made in China. So these are the 4-jars canning lids. These are the wide mouth. They're BPA free. They say they're #1 choice. Follow them on Instagram, and very, very faint fine print at the very bottom, made in China. I will not be buying these again. As a matter of fact, the only thing these are good for is storing my dry goods. So I've got a few of these left, and I'll use them for storing my dry goods, but other than that, I will not be using these canning lids to can with. I prefer the USA made brands, and my favorite brand is the Superb canning lid, which has the blue gasket inside, and it's made by the Amish. So how do I get these out is the question. So I've got 6 eggs already. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And I just push all the nesting stuff right back in there. They'll make their own nest. So there's one of our roosters, and we've got 3 hens over here dust bathing. And you're going to notice that there are a lot of leaves on the ground out here. We're using this in place of hay to get them ready for winter. And this also helps with when the rain comes and the ice, so it won't be so hard for me to walk in here. And a lot of turkey feathers. Our big turkey has really went into a full molt right before this came on, this frost that we had. And we usually have an egg or 2 laying right back there in the corner. No eggs today. Hey, Mr. Roo. They will also lay eggs in these fire rings, so I check them daily. They'll either lay them inside the fire ring or behind the fire ring. I'm walking down my road. It is beautiful out here. We've had about a week of cold weather and frost, and today it's warmed up, so I've come outside to get in a walk while I can. It's kind of hard to walk in the wintertime when you have arthritis. So I get out here when it's warm and try to do a little bit of walking. Y'all, I've officially hit 70 pounds of weight loss. I'm super, super excited about that. Now comes the time where I need to start really toning up my body and getting rid of what my husband calls jelly rolls, and really trying to whip myself back into shape as much as I can. But I have to be careful because of the tachycardia and other health issues. So this is a little bit of an incline here, and let's see, that behind me is the state park. We're going to get down here to the end of the road. There is a black walnut tree that I discovered down here. So we're just going to look and see if there's any black walnuts. And I'll just tuck them in my shirt when I'm walking back. So you probably won't be able to see me walk back. I would like to have some black walnuts and some chocolate chip cookies, or maybe a cake. We like the flavor of them. They're very strong if you've never had them before. And I do not see a single one on the tree. But we're going to look underneath and see if we see any down below. That's the black walnut tree right here. And we're going to look. And yes, we've got some black walnuts down here. So I'm going to gather those and I'll meet you back at the house. Well, y'all, I'm back in from collecting some free, to me, black walnuts. Now, these are just about at the stage where you can get them out of the shell. This one, the shell's already starting to split. But these are black walnuts. The outer shell was used for ink and for dye, so nothing went to waste on them many, many years ago. This one is starting to really dry up good. Some of them need to dry a little more. This one's still got a little give to it. But I did pick up a few of them that's already fallen out of the shell. I'm going to let them continue to dry for probably another week. And then I'm going to get these shelled, and I will be using these in something that we like to eat. So not bad. There was a few more down there. I just didn't have enough short tail to carry them all. I may have to go back down there and hit them up again. And there's another tree coming into our road that also is black walnut. And I may go walk down there one day just to see if I can get any black walnuts from there as well. So foraging for black walnuts on our road is awesome, awesome, awesome. We didn't know these were even on our street until this year. Well, actually, we knew about the other tree, but my husband was picking them up green, and of course, if you get them green, you're going to get them wormy. So you don't want the worms in them. And you could probably go ahead and take that outer shell off and allow it to dry. So, black walnuts, y'all. All right. Now these that I picked up may not be good inside, and it doesn't look like they're good inside. But I'm sure that these other ones will be. Yeah, those that I picked up without the shell are not any good. And I'm pretty sure this one is, because it's very hard for me to bust the shell open, but I did get most of that black outer shell off. Now, as a child, I remember we used hammers to break these open, and that's probably what I'm going to have to do with the rest of these, is I'm going to have to use a hammer on them, and they will get your hands dirty. And that black is very hard to get off your hands once you get it all over you, so be careful when you pick up black walnuts, but they are delicious. We love them. Haven't had any in years. My ex-husband's grandmother used to, every year between Thanksgiving and Christmas, she would make all kinds of cookies and desserts with black walnuts in it. She was Pennsylvania Dutch, or she lived in Pennsylvania Dutch country, I should say, and they were amazing desserts. We always enjoyed going up there and getting some of those treats that she made. And she would always send you home with a big box of cookies and cakes and desserts. Yummy, yummy. So, you can forage in the fall. Did you know that? Yes, you can. Now, we have friends that have pecan trees, so we may or may not be getting any pecans this year. I really don't know. I haven't asked them. Usually they call me and say, would you like some pecans? And of course we get them shelled and get them into our freezer. So these are going to be shelled as well, and I may do a video on me breaking them open with a hammer. I don't know, but there they are. We also have a product review coming up sometime in the next week or two. We were graciously asked to review a new product, so you will be seeing that in the near future. I am going to be taking canned applesauce and making apple butter with it, and I've got some cabbage that I'm going to be doing a Amish sauerkraut with that has to ferment for a couple of weeks at least, maybe up to 6 weeks, but we're going to can that, and I will leave some out to eat out of the refrigerator, but I'm going to can the majority of it. That's what they do with it, and we're going to try that out and see how we like it. Well, I thank everybody for coming and watching today and enjoying our little bit of a talk. Just going around the homestead and seeing what all's going on around here. The chickens and the ducks are absolutely loving this weather. They're out there pecking away at worms and bugs. They did get a little treat this morning. I'm rambling on today, but they did get a little bit of a treat. We did pick up some more bell peppers, and I got those sliced and into the freezer this morning, and I think we bought 24 of their bell peppers. It was the end of the season. There had already been a frost, and they were out there picking whatever they could glean out of that garden that hadn't gotten frostbit. So we came home with some very pretty bell peppers. Well, that's all I have for you today, folks. I really do appreciate you stopping by and enjoying this little quiet walk, and let's talk, chat about things around our homestead. Thank you, friends. Whether you're new here or you've been here since day one or anywhere in between, you are truly, truly appreciated by me. I want to thank you, and may the Lord bless you immensely.